Hey team, I didn't see any emails about meeting this week, so I am just going to go ahead and go over the questions for myself for you guys. So, what was the root problems that Nurse Norris is facing? So, I felt like her root problem was the dissatisfaction that all the nurses were feeling, and I felt like if she could solve that, then everything else would solve itself. They were facing dissatisfaction from financial reasons and from, um, I guess, social reasons and um, lack of staffing. And if she can start solving those problems, then the dissatisfaction that they're facing will decrease, and happy nurses are going to make for a happy department. So if she can address some of those things, then life will be much better in that department. So number two is, how well does Barbara Norris done in her first month as a nurse manager? She's done a really great job. I think she was the right choice for the position. I'm sure it feels very overwhelming for her, but she, in the first month, started a dialogue, which I think was really important because she learned so much from the nurses that are working there about how they felt, what were the problems, what were the stressors that they were facing, and now um, she has somewhere to go from, a basis or foundation, and she is able to now make an action plan to change things. What changes is she trying to make and why? I think that she wants to help her staff feel appreciated. One of the things that she had stated was giving positive, frequent feedback, which would be really helpful to her staff. She can't change some things, like she can't just magically have more staff, and she can't, magically give people raises, but she can help them to feel appreciated, which will create better workers. What are three obstacles to affecting change? Well, the nurses are one of them. There are some old ones that don't like the change, and some new ones that are not as well versed in the medical field as the more prepared nurses, I guess. Another one is, like I said before, she can't control the finances, so there's not really anything she can do about that. Um, she kind of stuck on that one. And then an action plan for her. What I had put was that she needed to start by making 5 SMART goals, which are goals that are specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time monitored. And by creating goals that are super specific and something that she can obtain in the next month, she can start showing her staff that she's making a difference and that change is happening, which will make them happier to work with her. And then I think that she should make another 5 goals for the month after that. And then she should start praising her staff that go above and beyond. They talked about one woman who always does her continuing education, and I was thinking that she could, even if it's something as simple as you get an extra, 10 minutes of lunch today, or, I'll buy you a cookie or something that shows them that their efforts don't go unnoticed and that she does appreciate everything that they're doing. If a nurse has a specific, like a really hard patient one time, she can, pull them aside and say, hey, why don't you go ahead and take an extra break, and show them that she appreciates their hard work. And then my next one was that she should set up a monthly meeting like the one that she had. She can hear her nurses' opinions, and she also should do she should get input from her nurses regarding department decisions and creating goals as a team, SMART goals, so that they can start um, growing together as a team and learning what works best for their team efforts or their group, I guess. Anyways, so I think it was a really good article. She's a really good nurse. I wish all my nurses were as good as hers that I've ever had. And I won't see you guys next week, but I'll see you the week after. And then week 14, I'm hosting. So we'll probably plan on Monday at like 2 or 3. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.